Welcome to British Car Ranch. Let's do a quick walk around tour to show you what the shop looks like and what we work in. We're going to take a look out here at the first thing you'll see when you walk into the building, and that's the paddock parking area. We can see some of our private vehicles. We can see Mike's BJ8 that just came out of the paint shop and is waiting for the engine to be rebuilt to continue the assembly. Then we've got another Mike's BJ8, which has come in for he restored his own car and did a fine job on it and wanted us to vet all of the processes and make sure everything's smooth and working right. And he just came out of the upholstery shop for a new top. Tim's BJ8 was a new purchase and he wants assessment and maintenance. Craig's MGB is also a recent purchase and the same thing, an extensive maintenance update. He's waiting for his engine rebuild at the moment. The red car is Cal's BJ8 and it's almost completely stripped down and ready to go to the body shop at a moment's notice when the next car comes out of the body shop. Looking back towards the back, we see the white Healy, and that's Mark's car, and he is getting a rebuilt overdrive and transmission. Right in front of that is the hoist that used to be in the main shop. It's been overhauled and put down here as a new workstation where we can do quick on and off assessments and so forth at another workstation. So moving back into the shop, the first thing we see is our one of our new hoists and an absolutely gorgeous TR3. Rick's done such a wonderful job of owning that car and keeping it in good shape. It's just a joy to behold. We got a workstation on the left. Then we want to take a peek at the interior on Rick's car. He's done such a nice job of detailing and making it come out just right. It's just beautiful. It's amazing how many nuts and bolts it takes to make a British car come to life, and we've got plenty of them. The next thing we see is our clipboard wall, which is the kind of the heartbeat of the shop. The first three on the left are the hourly employees, and the rest of them are all cars that are in the shop or in the body shop, and work is progressing. Traveling down around the corner here, we're going to go into the restoration room. And take a look at Jason's new kingdom where he rules. He's got his own room so he can set the car up and go to work on it without interruption or bother. At the moment, the restoration is in the other hoist getting some work, and we're bench testing Doug's transmission and overdrive, and we're getting Don's differential ready for repair. We can see some of the custom tools that we have to make to work on the British cars. We can see this entire area over here, including the red toolbox, is all wiring supplies for British cars. Coming back over this direction, we can see some of our test leads that we use. And then we can see our sandblasting cabinet, which gets used heavily every day. It's got to be clean and look good if it gets worked on. Traveling back out here, the first thing we see is the blue hot water, high pressure parts washer. And this little jewel takes a complete engine or small parts and turns them into clean. We love it. This room is an additional workroom, and as I said, Don's car moved from the restoration room to the hoist so we can work on his rear suspension and axles and finish that part of the job. Looking out this direction, on our left over here is the fireplace and a custom research chair. That's where we do our reading and catching up. The white MGB is Rick's car, and he wanted it gone through and brought back to life after a long storage. And it's probably 80% done at the moment. Going to get the carburetors back on and get her running again. Then we've got down the side here some more tools and storage and so forth. Set up some of our test equipment. And we get a nice view of Doug's Healy. Doug's Healy is getting getting a transmission and overdrive rebuild. Certainly not automatic. It's automatic that it'll be good. And then his front steering and suspension is removed and ready to be rebuilt. Over here in the corner, we have Lori's stained glass work area. She's a woman of many talents, and it takes a lot to keep her busy. Swinging back around this way, we see Scott's T6, and he's in for his second appointment to catch up on some maintenance and improve it a little bit more past the first visit we had. Down here, there's the computer area, phone and parts department. Try to keep enough on hand so that we keep working instead of waiting for parts delivery. Of course, that doesn't always work, but it's the idea that counts. Into the kitchen, bathroom, shower, break room, laundry. Nice place to hang out. Out here is the rear entrance to the shop. Down the alleyway here, you can see an engine mounted on our custom test sled. The engine is now rebuilt and it's ready to be started up. Break in the rings and the camshaft, run it for 30 minutes, make sure everything is perfect, then it can be put into the car. Over in this area, we've got what we call the Sparks room. This is the room where we weld, grind, fabricate, make things fit. And it keeps the dirt and sparks away from the cars. Up ahead, we can see our little Cub Cadet, who's the new workhorse for the company. It tows cars around easily and moves snow. What a great addition. Underneath here is our tool storage for the large movable things. And then rotating around, we go into the engine and transmission rebuild room, dedicated to those two jobs, 3 jobs only. Gives us a place where we can set it up and go through and do it without being interrupted or have it dirty. Christopher's found out he really likes being in this room. So that's the tour of the shop. It's evolved over the years, and it will continue to evolve as we get new ideas to make it more efficient.